video blog, it might just end up as a cooking blog. But what I'm gonna cook is just easy to cook. It's my favorite Filipino dish. It's called Sinigang. Now, actually, it's not really easy, but because we have to cover the brand name because they're not paying money for product placement or anything like that. But basically, we have this mix already, which is basically made from tamarind or sampalok, as we call it, and just make the meat, boil the meat until it becomes tender. Add this and the vegetables, and voila. And then usually I use pork with bones, usually ribs part, something like that. But I thought of using something different. This is like what we usually use in nabe, or which basically pork stew. Nabe means stew or something like that in Japanese cuisine. Now they usually use thin slices of pork or beef, sometimes chicken and fish also, so it gets cooked a little faster. So that's what I'm trying to do here, a little bit of experimentation. Sinigang using pork strips, so we'll see. So my water is boiling now. I'll just wash the meat, and I'll see, and then I put it in and then boil until it becomes tender. Yeah, that's about it. Might be a short video. No need to I forgot to mention that I have to chop a lot of vegetables. So usually we use what is called kangkong, or from the dictionary I read, it's what do you call that? Swamp morning glory or something like that. Anyway, it's like swamp spinach. I forgot. So anyway, they don't exactly have kangkong available here, so I settled for spinach. I forgot what it's called. Horensai, I think. I forgot, but anyway, so spinach instead of kangkong. Okay, so I also bought okra, some string beans. We call this ingen. I don't know. String beans, supposedly. They don't really have the chili. Maybe exactly the same kind of chili we use for sinigang, but so this looks like chili, so I'll use some of these. And then daikon, radish, labanos we call it. So this is my main problem now. I have to chop these up first, but because I used thinly sliced pork, they're probably almost ready to eat. But anyway, as you can notice, I'm not wearing very thick clothes. I'm just wearing thermal underwear, but it's 13 degrees here. But you know, it's about 10:25 already in the evening. I just came from the grocery. I arrived here 9:30 in the evening. I've already finished eating dinner. This one's for lunch tomorrow. But basically inside the bus, it's so hot. I mean, it's like, what, 6 degrees outside, and then inside the bus it's like 28 degrees. It's just crazy. I mean, you have to take off your jacket. I mean, I have to take off my jacket. But I mean, that's just a very big temperature difference. But anyway, none of the other passengers, Japanese passengers, take off their jackets. So it's so hot, and I was almost close to puking. It was just really bad. But anyway, so now I feel hot, even though it's 13 degrees. What the heck? Well, better than hot. So actually I did a little bit of rearrangement. As you can see, my refrigerator's now here. I got some new stuff from a student who's leaving Japan already this tomorrow, so he gave away a lot of his stuff. You don't really need to make really small slices, so I'm not using that special gadget I showed you last time. No finely chopped bits or whatever, we don't need that. So I'm done. So that should be fine. We can put that in already. So the taste of the onions mix. I like my sinigang with tomatoes. These tomatoes are almost about 2 weeks old. I hope they're still fine. We'll find out soon. They're still fine. But as always, I use my wok pan. It's about 28 centimeters, almost a foot in diameter, so quite huge. I use it even for stew. So they sell the radish sometimes. The radish here are sometimes really huge. So, but they sell some in halves, or half, really. And oh, you have to peel. Alright, I'm not good at this. Actually, you don't need a lot, but anyway, this will make. I only used maybe 200 to 400 grams, maybe 300 grams of pork. So adding a little bit more vegetables makes it feel like there's more meat in there. So it's like we call it fillers. In a container. Again, we're working with very little kitchen space, so you gotta take that into consideration. Then while I'm boiling the meat, that's when I slice up the vegetables. I don't know if that's standard, that's how it's actually done. For the spinach, we just cut off the part near the, I guess, the roots. Just put the whole thing inside. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, so this much spinach, this much spinach is about 100 yen. The okra here are typically this size. Lady fingers, is that what they call it? So not very big, not very long. It's still okra, so it'll do for my purposes. I'm not going to take out the seeds anymore. It should be part of the experience. So this much okra, if you can see it, that's about, I think, 200 yen or 160 yen, I think. Quite expensive, yeah. 80 pesos, about close to $2. This is also string beans. This much is also about close to 200 yen. And well, not yet. The last fresh ingredient are chilies, and these aren't so spicy actually. So what I do is I cut it open. Maybe I'll just use 2. Actually, these spoil quite fast. This is also about close to 200 yen. This one pack. It spoils quite fast. But this might be better size. Oops, can't show the brand. As if. We should add fish sauce because it's the Filipino ingredient. Of course, they also use this in Thailand and maybe Malaysia. We call it a Southeast Asian ingredient, but anyway, it's very necessary for this. So I'm not gonna put so much this time. Just not even one. Whatever. I still don't know what this is called. Lado? I forgot. Big spoon, whatever. Fish sauce smells good. Well, for me it does. And here's... So I'm putting this much vegetables in there. Almost like a nabe, chanko nabe feast. Nice and tight. Tap the cover. Just arranging this so that all the radish gets cooked. I think I should have put the radish in earlier. I feel like I forgot to put something, but I don't remember, so that's about it. We're gonna... I'll just show you the finished product after some time. And voila, this is the finished product. Ooh, a little bit steamy. Maybe not enough soup. I tasted it, it's just right. Not so salty, not so sour, not so spicy. I think I did not put enough, maybe I could have added a little more onions and a little more tomatoes and a little more meat and less of the radish. But anyway, it smells good, tastes good. Can't wait to eat this for lunch tomorrow. And maybe I could show you, this is my rice cooker. Oh, and this is the new furniture I've got. Alright, so the microwave oven is there. Shoes is there, garbage is there. That's my door. Right. And that's about it. I'll see you again next episode.